Of course, Noah had to ruin it. Of course. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Of course he had to. Are we serious?
Who are people getting in here?
Take two. Yeah. Sir.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me.
Well,
In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finish. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid. I'm harder than nails, plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the
let me get something so it just plays in the background.
I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kid, your boy, hold weight. I got my soul straight. I brush your mouth like Colgate. And
Oh, don't let this get there.
you never catch me.
I mute that there.
This.
All right. No, we're not doing all that. Hello and welcome to the MJCS studios here in San Diego, California. I'm Rafael Colano. I'm very honored to be doing this special little announcement show for you guys here today. So, as you know, MJCS is coming off of an incredible season, and we are currently on the road to starting season 9. And this incredible show is one of the shows that are going to be coming up tonight, or not tonight, this Friday. Hey, so, but tonight's Montreal. But tonight, or this Friday, is a very special event. For the first time I'm number one. Ever since and the name RMJT ended, we had one last All-Star Challenge, but that ended miserably. So for the first time since then, MJCS is hosting a Superstar Challenge. But here's the exciting part about that. This is the most exciting part about that. Right, is because we have another team that is joining us here for the first time ever, and he recommended this to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me play this on. What do you mean? Oh, brother. Oh, okay. So for the first time ever, let me play this on here because I gotta play this somehow.
This is not the correct song.
What do you mean?
Not the correct song.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Let's do it. Do you have jock in here?
Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. So as you know, we're gonna be doing an MJCS Superstar Challenge, but another team is joining us. Please welcome John Stevens. Come on out, buddy. Come on out, good sir.
Hello, how you doing, Rafael? You know, basically this idea for me, what's it called? I brought this idea to Raf in DMs some time ago. You know, I kind of showed to him the Coliseum at first, and it was one of the venues I offered him to do this show over here.
Well,
I mean, he used it already, but it's not really part of the Laughter House. So, for the first time in MJCS, we're gonna see monster trucks going in our space with like we got Team Customs taking on Team Replic Customs.
yes, sir.
I mean that's something that hasn't really seen been done before if you think about it.
Yeah, we've never done this for the first time, and this is for the first time ever. I mean, you know, having this incredible partnership with Monsters in the Slaughterhouse. I mean, John Stevens is an incredible owner of that team, and you know, to collaborate with with our incredible stars at MJCS, we present to you the for the third annual MJCS Superstar Challenge Selection Show. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh
So,
boy, I'm ready for
who's
this.
gonna go? Derek, who's gonna mention their drivers first?
All right.
Let's say
Okay.
you go first.
I go first.
Let's say you go first.
All right. So
Yep.
you know how selection shows work. You've seen the All Star Challenge draft. We're gonna literally name off our drivers one by one, and we're gonna go ahead and kick things off. These people, and I can already hear some of the people going crazy outside the studio, wondering what the heck is going on in there. And we're gonna post this. So here we go on Team Replica Customs. My first pick that we chose. We did it. We already did this already beforehand, but we chose our driver. So obviously, team captains, us, me, and John Stevens, we're competing in this event. I'm driving the Reckless Truck Gravedigger, and you're driving Blackout. Correct?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Yep. Exactly.
All right, so here's my first pick for Team Replica Customs. My first actual pick is John Johnson in the USA edition of Wildside. Obviously, I'm not going to play the thing because it's already so much of a hassle. But yeah, John Johnson in the Wildside USA, your World Finals freestyle champion, someone who can easily bring my team to the top of the mountain here this Friday night. I no doubt in my mind, I picked him. John Stevens,
Right.
go ahead.
I mean, I gotta say that's a very good driver right there, but I was not gonna let that slide over here. I could not get somebody. What's it called? I knew I had to get someone on his same level. You know, this guy over here, he's not really known as what's it called. He's not as known as Grave, but when he's driving over here, especially when he locks in, this guy is on about the same level. Ladies and gentlemen, I go. My first pick for the monster trucks in outer space event's gonna be Eric Arnold in whatever he wants to drive, because like I'm just letting him pick whatever he wants to drive, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna drive that wish nonetheless. You know, Eric hasn't really been able to show up for this season for the most part, but like at least he managed to make it to World Finals. You know, probably did a decent show. Yeah, well, I did not really stay at all there, I'll be honest, but like I have seen this guy drive before. He's one hell of a driver, and you know. Uh,
yeah.
we had to make it even, so that's why I picked Eric Arnold.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand your choice. I mean, Ark Arnold and John Johnson, they're both on similar levels. I really understand your pick. Now, here is my next pick for Team Replica Customs. Now, if you don't get the idea already, is Replica Customs, it's a mix of the regular MJCS competitive trucks and their trucks, but they all have unique special designs. And actually, there's two trucks on here that are specifically replica customs, like specifically made with their own chassis, but like the same identity, if that makes sense. So for Team Replica
Yep.
Customs, it my second pick, I chose Gavin Rios in the Black Pearl. I mean, Gavin Rios, a incredibly talented veteran of our sport. There's no doubt in my mind that I chose him. He's an incredible driver. I mean, looking at the 7-Eleven series last season, he placed sixth on that series out of 12, which is pretty good for Gavin Rios. But I chose him because I know he can elevate our team to another level. If Grave falls, Gavin Rios will bring us back to the top.
Right. I guess it's time for me to announce my second pick for this event. Uh, I decided to pick Bob Diller, probably in Silent Bite. You know,
Yeah.
in my opinion, Bob Diller is one of those drivers that people kind of like underlook at him. He's one hell of a freestyler. It's like very technical with his moves. You know, he gets a lot of clean saves. I guess he's about on the same level, but we'll see how it turns out.
Yep. I like our odds here. We already got our odds here already. For our fourth pick for the Team Replica Customs, no doubt in my mind that I chose this guy. He's a multi-time world champion. He placed fourth on the International Series last season. He's won a Stadium Championship Series before Kyle Charna in the Max D. Now, what's special about this Max D is that it's actually on one of John Johnson's local chassis, Deathwish to be exact. So we decided to put Max D on a Deathwish chassis, and boy, this thing looks so beautiful. I cannot wait for you guys to see it.
Yep. I'm talking about next picks. My next pick. We're talking about Kyle Turner right here, so I kind of had to get someone about his same level. So my next pick over here is gonna be Alex Black in Runaway.
Yeah.
Being Alex, one of the most consistent drivers I've seen him before. Especially that rivalry I had with him at Full Metal Monstrucks when I was like still driving Cadaver and he was driving Wildside. Uh, I must say Alex Black is a very very good racer. So putting him against Cal and all that stuff, I think is gonna make it fair.
Yeah, yeah, these two actually get heated sometimes in my opinion, so I liked it. Now for my next pick here, he is an Arena Championship Series champion, and he, he can actually be a really solid driver as long as he locks in. But I mean, really, the season for him, the competition was like that was all right. There was like one driver that I think also had a better odds of going up against, and that is King Narcisse in Crazy Train, specifically the Red Robin Crazy Train. That's right, the Red Robin Crazy Train is making a debut finally in MJCS. Obviously, World Finals 8, we didn't get a chance to run it because we only had one supply of that body. But now that we have the rest of the stock came in, we are finally able to run that scheme, and I think King Narcisse is going to tear it up.
All right, talking about consistent drivers, and probably clean trucks and all that stuff. I honestly had to get someone that I think will probably be around the same level. Might probably be a little bit more experienced, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to get him in here. So my next pick is gonna be Gabe Clemens in whatever he wants to drive.
Mm,
Gabe Clemens has been building up some of his own little rides over here, probably trying to get him make it to like a big team or something. Have seen a few of this, and I mean, I will be glad to see one of these new bodies coming up here into the track.
yeah. Then to our sixth pick for Team Rapid Customs. This guy was a runner-up in in the MJCS World Finals Racing, obviously losing to Anthony Rodriguez. Such an impressive World Finals debut for this man, especially since he joined very last minute before or World Finals weekend. It's Landon Hollywood and Stonecrusher. Just no doubt in my mind. He's a really solid racer. Made it all the way to the final round of MJCS World Finals Racing. So whatever racing style he can accomplish, I think he'll do just fine.
Right. I mean, for this next pick, I honestly didn't really put racing in mind, because like I kind of want to add more variety to the thing. I mean, this guy is mostly known for driving his own ride over here on my team. Was used to drive sushi roller. Now owns his own main truck. My next pick is gonna be Joe Murphy in State
Uh,
17. You know, probably driving the globe version that is running on Mario Tegas Tour. Monster Truck Mania Neon Badge. It's gonna be awesome to see that thing. Joe is especially a very good freestyler once he actually gets the hang of it.
yeah,
Skills and the rest is alright, I will say, but where he shines the most is definitely freestyle. And that season that he had recently kind of shows it up, and especially something I should mention is that he was also the winner of Monsters called Monsters in the After House Arena Lean, that one event I hosted at Boba's tour. So I guess he's a good pick.
see what you did there. Yeah. Okay, now we are on to our last two picks before we head on to our backups. So my second to last pick. This guy doesn't show up a lot, but I mean, when he does, he's on his A game, man. Like, I mean, I think we'll have really good odds as long as he shows up to our team this Friday. It is Andrew Rigler in the Green Mayhem. Now, I specifically said Green FN. Don't ask why, but it's based off of the Houston scheme that Chris Kohler ran in the fall Houston show. So I wanted to bring that because it's such a memorable scheme and people love it.
Hmm. You know, when I heard about Andrew Rigler, when you first picked him, I honestly thought of getting somebody that was about on his same level. And also will probably say a very similar driver, personality-wise and all that stuff. He's one of my teammates again. He's probably my best driver at the moment. Well, freestyle-wise, probably. My next pick is gonna be Demos Jones in Sushi Roller. Well, I mean, if he actually accepts to drive that thing, I don't know if he wants to. Demos Jones, I have seen this guy compete in Neon Bash. I have seen compete in other ramp tours. I have seen this guy compete in a lot of tours, honestly. Demos does a very good job when he's like at freestyling. That's basically his strong point. In racing, he's also very good. I've seen this guy take on some heavy hitters and just getting some wins out of that. Um, I mean, what else we could see? And I could mention skills, but in my opinion, that's not really his strong point. Strong point is definitely always racing and freestyle.
Yeah, let's see what you did there. Okay, now we are on to our last pick of our main lineup. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with mine. This individual, another really solid driver. When he shows up, he he can put up some solid competition here. And I just thought, bringing this truck to the space, I just gotta bring it at some point. It's Jackie Jones in the split terminal velocity, the blue and orange.
Mm. You know, when we're talking about picking drivers on the group chat, on our DMs and all that stuff,
Yeah.
we were thinking of who could be the next driver that I could pick, my last pick, because like I had some good picks, but like I also wanted to make this even. Talking about brain roller drivers like AG Speed, for example, because he's actually one, because like he always shows up to like the worst events and not actually good ones. I mean, I got somebody else that's also quite a traveler over here in different tours. My next pick is probably gonna. My next pick is the little rat that everyone tries to kill, but is literally untouchable. My next pick is gonna be Noah
Or
Terrell in
Sarah.
Swamp Thing Reborn if he actually decides to drive that, because like he got his own rides over here. Noah, in my opinion, is one of those drivers that I can see. I see him having some potential, mostly in freestyle. I see, Noah is more of a chaotic freestyler, just like goes around the track, just like leaves that truck broken onto the ground, leave it to dust, all the usual stuff. And it's like always looking out for scavenge some, what's it called, some freestyle wins.
If you can see, like as we're hosting the show.
Yeah. All right, I guess we can go now into the backup section. I would like to gladly start first.
Yeah, we'll make this quick, and then I gotta go. So
All right. Okay, so my first pick for a backup is gonna be Kurt Millican in BP Rooms Racing Parts. You
nah,
know, we
nice.
saw this guy yesterday just like going ape, and like he did a very awesome freestyle run. I'd say he's more of a freestyler than anything because of the racing performance was kind of lackluster, but he really made it up for it in that freestyle run, man.
Yeah.
All right, what's your pick, Rafael Colano?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm actually texting somebody. I'm trying to rush this. Okay, my next pick. I tied with him on the international series. Uh, solid, a solid driver this season, but Aiden Mitchell and Gravedigger. I think, I think if no one's able to show up, I think he's the golden ticket. If no one else is able to be on their A game.
Yeah, my next pick. Honestly, I felt like I had to bring this custom into the track. We haven't seen this truck that much in a while. Mostly due to the driver not being that active and probably like looking out for most somewhere to run it. My next pick is gonna be Toby Ballard in Misfit.
Nice, nice. All right, here's okay. Hold on. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. All right.
All right. All right, man.
Next pick for the Team Rapple Customs backups is going to be this driver right here. This driver placed, if I'm looking at this correctly, placed 6 on the Home Depot Stadium Series. He, it's been awesome that we see him return to competition. It is going to be Lucas Izquierdo and the Burn Victim Zombie.
Yeah, man, I haven't seen this truck before, so it's gonna good. It's gonna be fun to see.
Yeah.
Right. I guess. Hmm, how I should mention this? Well, I mean, I have seen this guy drive before. He's a very consistent driver, although he's not very as active as like the other guys. But I mean, I guess if he's needed, he's always gonna be there to show up and give a hand. My next pick is gonna be Eden Carnell in whatever he wants to drive.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. All right.
What's your next pick?
So my second to last pick for Team Rapple Customs backups. This guy was on a this guy was on a roll, well, in the beginning of the season and fell down quite a bit, unfortunately. But placing fifth on the home deal series, like if he just locks in, I think it'll be a really it'll give the custom teams a run for their money. It is going to be Isaiah Blood in the Stars and Stripes Megalodon.
You know, now my last pick for the backups team. I've seen this guy drive before, met him in the RMTO Rally Series. I must say, one hell of a driver once he actually gets the hang out of his trucks. My last pick is gonna be Trevor Murphy in Painkiller.
Nice.
I had to get this truck over here after success from last event with like the other overdriven trucks and stuff. We got some quite spectators on the track. I mean, you basically know what I'm talking about. I'm having some brain farts, so sorry for that.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. For my last pick for the Team Rebel Customs for the backups, this individual, I don't know if I could say anything else, but other than this guy's a really solid driver. Corey Felix, Northern Nightmare. I
All right.
I just had that consideration of him knowing that he didn't get picked yet, so I wanted to include him on my team. And yeah,
All right.
did we
I
get
guess
it?
that's everything for
Oh, okay, yeah,
picks of what you call this upcoming event. So
yeah, so,
thank you everyone for seeing this entire video.
yeah,
This is gonna be one hell of a band. We're gonna go to base. What's the name again? Skylar Gregory gave it a really weird name.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
the name again?
Track announcements.
Base 177. We're gonna bring all these trucks to our space, and we'll see you there. So
Yeah, that's
this is
Friday.
your yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
alrighty.
I guess to wrap it up, this is your co-host John Stevens, well, main host of this event,
Yep,
alongside Rafael Colano, and we'll see
signing
you this
off.
Friday at
Yep,
Monster Trucks in the Laughter House. All
yay.
right. See you next time.